Thought you were a Texas Ranger for a minute, didn't you?
I did. Hello, my name's Adam, and I am late. All right, on a more serious note, I'm going to be talking about faith today. I kind of ran inside, because I was, all right. Sorry, Kellen. Okay. Today I'm going to be talking about Daniel and Elijah and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So, in all their faith. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, these guys were pretty awesome, I got to say. Sorry, guys. Probably shouldn't have ran. Okay. I'm good. Whose waters? Okay, so I'm good now. I'm good. All right. So I'm going to actually start with Elijah because I'm a little bit more informed. Okay. Elijah. Elijah is pretty amazing too. So they had the battle with the prophets of Baal. Elijah, they decided that they were going to have a challenge between whose God was better. So Elijah's like, all right, guys. You guys can make your altar, and you have 450 people. So obviously, you guys, if your God's real, he's gonna prove that he's real. So, and Elijah's the one guy out there, and he's like, yeah, you guys are going down. So, he's up there. So he's like, all right, whoever God's real, they'll strike it down with fire, and it'll burn everything up. And he's like, all right, pour four pitchers of water on there. And he did that 3 times. And then, so they're like, all right, so let's see whose God's bigger. And he said, if my God's real, he'll strike it. I already said that. Okay. Sorry, guys, my nerves are like, okay, but I'm okay. Sorry, Mom and Dad. They taught me better than this. All right. Okay, so Elijah, prophets of Baal, wiping them out. All right, 450 prophets, Elijah. Decides he's going to have an experiment or challenge, take it all out with fire. And so he had some serious faith to be able to challenge all these people. So here he is, he says, all right, if your God's real, and they're like crying for their God and nothing's happening. So from like noon to night, all day long. So the next day they start cutting themselves, and they're like, all right. And so that happens, and Elijah's like, what, your God's not there? Is he going to the bathroom or sleeping? So he's making fun of him. And then he gets up there, and he cries out for God, and God takes it out, and he just like, and there's fire, and it consumes everything. That's some serious faith right there. That was a very summarized version. But in other words, faith is some serious stuff. So moving on to Daniel after the summarized version of Elijah. Got to cover my points here. All right. So Daniel, I'm going to have to repeat this myself. He was a pretty cool guy. It's pretty awesome. So Daniel's over there, and he's like, there's the king, Darius. That's his name. King Darius. King Darius is like, Daniel's like his number one man above all these other princes and other governor people, presidents. So there's 3 presidents, he's like the top one. So all the other people are like, why does he get to be the top guy? And he prays to God. And so they're, all right, let's make a law against Daniel here. They go to the king and they propose this law that nobody can praise any other god but him. So he's like, all right, he signs it, not thinking about Daniel, his right-hand man. So Daniel always prays with his windows open, right? And everybody can see him. He does that because he's a man of God, and he's proven it. So Daniel has some faith here too, not to get murderized. Okay. But that was a bad word to use. But so they see him here and they say, all right, if anybody prays for more than 30 days in a row, it's over. So they see him, and he opens his windows and keeps praying. And so they catch him, and they tell him to the king, and the king's bummed. He's like, man, I really don't want to throw my right-hand man into the lion's den, because that was the punishment. I didn't really cover that, but the story is Daniel in the lion's den. So I guess I should have mentioned that. But so Daniel's like, all right, and he knows the God will save him from these lions, because he has some serious faith here. So he gets thrown in the lion's den, and King Darius is all worried and he doesn't get any sleep. He's very sad. And so he goes out in the morning and he says, Daniel, are you there? And Daniel says, yes, I'm here. He said, God shut the mouth of the lions and saved me. That's real faith. Be able to throw in a pit of lions and not get eaten because God will save you. Okay. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's my last topic. I don't know if they'll be summarized or not. Okay. So King Nebuchadnezzar, he was a big guy. He had all this land. He's a king, So he had all this area just for him. And so he makes this law, and you have to bow down whatever. He made this gold thing, big gold, statue. Thank you. He made a big old statue, and that was like their god, and they had to worship it. So Radchak, getting all my first letters mixed up. On my notes I have Radchak, Meshach, and stuff, because I couldn't remember how to spell his name. So, had to guess on the other ones. Okay. So Radchak, Meshach, and Abednego. Got it. So they're up there, and they don't bow down. They're like, God's much cooler than Nebuchadnezzar, man. And so he's definitely much better. And Nebuchadnezzar doesn't save their soul. All right. But so Nebuchadnezzar's like, all right, they're gonna have to be thrown in the hot pit of fire where everybody dies. So they take him there, and they refused. He said, all right, I can save you, but you just got to bow down now. And so they refused, and he turns up the fire 7 times hotter in his anger, and the people that threw him in were burned and died from throwing him in. It was that hot. So they throw him in, and the people that throw him in die. And so Nebuchadnezzar's out there, and he's like, yeah, did a pretty good job with those guys. Throw them in there. They're probably pretty toast. So he looks in. There's 4 people in there. He even said one looked like the Son of God. Yeah. So they come out. They don't even smell like smoke. None of their hairs are singed. And they're fine. And he says, who is this God that you serve that could save you from such a hot fire? It's that one. Jesus. But that's some serious faith, to be able to be thrown into a flaming pit of fire. Flaming is fire. So, but you need to have faith. Faith is like the only thing that keeps us together. You know what I mean? If we don't have faith, God wouldn't be existence, because you really need faith to believe in God, because you can't see him. You can't touch him. You need faith, or, Christianity is pretty much dead. No offense, You need faith, though. But yeah, that's about all.
Hallelujah. Well, that's about all.